That's seriously all you got. I was expecting something a little more hefty. Hello, one and all. Welcome back to the Doom Tribute Project. I only did that so that it would do this. That way I wouldn't have to go through the menu again. Because once you do it once, it just automatically does. It just, prompts you. You don't have to keep going through the menu. Which is good. Right now, I'm going through the underhalls. Isn't that fascinating? It's interesting to see how they try to make it look like a real space. It really is giving me a knee-deep in the Z-Doom vibe. Knee-deep in Z-Doom, I think it's called. Except this also covers the Doom 2 levels, which makes it more feature-complete than knee-deep in Z-Doom. Well, obviously, knee-deep in Z-Doom, as the name suggests, it only has the first episode of the original Doom. It doesn't have the Shores of Hell or Inferno, or especially not Doom 2. Ultimate Doom 2 has some Doom 2 level. It has some Doom 2 levels that are restructured, but this obviously has much more content than the rest of them. It encompasses pretty much all of it. Well, it probably doesn't have all the Doom 2 levels, and it does skip through some of Ultimate Doom, but, you know, it still feels very complete. It's very nice. Ooh, and this is nicer. I love me some super shotgun action. Yeah, give me some double-barrel shotgun action, baby. That's all I need. Oh, look at that. It's a computer workspace. Who'd have thunk it? Although it still doesn't explain why there's a cage there. Although that cage wasn't even there in the original. So maybe that was actually trying to explain something. I guess they were required to have safety standards now. You can't just have an area where people could just jump out the window. They gotta have something there. And obviously it couldn't be glass, apparently. You guys are not worth using a shotgun blast on, even though I already did. So yeah. Take that. Very nice. It's as straightforward as the original. Except maybe with a few variants of enemies that are tougher than the original counterparts, but, you know, that's nothing. Well, he's not stuck in it anymore. It took a complete remake to have him. You finally get freed of that. There you go. You shouldn't have spent your life hanging around an explosive barrel. You know what explosive barrels are? They are bad company, and I can't deny bad company till the day they die, which is really soon, 'cause I'm blowing them up, yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ow. You are the worst. Has anyone ever told you that? You are a horrible human being. You are a terrible person. Has anyone ever told you that? Because I feel like someone should have told you that by now. Well, allow me to be the first. You are a terrible person. We weren't even testing for that. It's got stairs. It actually has quality of life improvements. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a nice little surprise, huh? Everything is nice when it's like this. Unfortunately, the water making me slow down is not one of those things. Ah, we're not done yet. Clearly, this is a two-parter. Ah, it's glass. So they do have glass. That just raises further questions. Now I still have to ask why they didn't just use glass instead of cage. That means that was deliberate. Which makes me have to question what kind of facility they're running here. I love how there's a key where there wasn't any. Hello, Cybie. Hello, cyberpunk. It's time for you to die. Do try to die with some dignity. Unlike the ammo count in this gun. Duo. Hello, friend. Unfortunately, there's nothing really to surprise me with because I've already faced Shane Gunners before I got here. So it's not really a surprise anymore. They have to bring out Cacodemons just to make it interesting. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now I have to use more firepower. Well, you forced me into it, buddy boy. Oh, crap. Darn it. Well, so much for that. I'm running out of ammo fast. Lovely. I should have just been using that. Of course, I don't like to do things the logical way, now do I? That would make too much sense. Ow. Prick. I'm walking slow, too. Damn you, hell. Go to hell, you piece of crap. You just don't get it, do you, son? All you're doing is making me angrier. And you don't want that. And more out of ammo. That's also what you're doing. Which is only making me angrier. And I still have a chainsaw. Really want to mess with a guy who's got a chainsaw and nothing else to lose? Huh? Lovely. Crap. I'm getting careless. Oh boy. Not good. Not cool. Not acceptable. Oh, I see. Well, I guess since it had a key right next to it in the first place, it made sense that this would just forego it completely. But that does mean there was ammo in there that I could have grabbed and I didn't. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate soul. To be sure. Well, at least everything is peachy now. Or about as peachy as it can be when you're in a place like this. Which isn't very. Not very, to say the least. Nice. I mean, I already had a backpack, but this is nice too. I mean, gives me ammo for everything. Frick. It's literally right there. They actually made it much easier than the original. Oh, look at that. I'm not gonna grab that right away, though. I'm learning my lesson. Got a rocket launcher, though. That's nice. I guess. What did that switch do? I guess we'll find out, won't we? We shall soon find out. It probably has something to do with over here, right? Yep. Called it. I'm surprised it didn't do anything. Like unleash some feral beast. But I'm sure the trap is right beyond this door. That's good, though. What? It must be broken. Oh, dear. The nodes must be broken. Oh, lovely. I probably should have thought things out before getting that water sphere. At least they're far enough away that I can gauge where their payload is actually going. So, that's good. Right? Nice. Okay, screw this. You're just getting greedy now. You're taking advantage of my generosity. I don't much appreciate that. You don't... You're not good enough for a plasma rifle shot. Are you kidding me? Maybe if you were two barons, I might have considered it, but you're the sniveling, weaker cousin of the Baron, and you only deserve death. in the most humiliating way possible. Now we're talking! Finally, a worthy foe. You've earned it. You've earned it, buddy boy. You've earned it. And this really is the end of the level, I know. Because there's a red line there. Red line means exit, stage left. In case it wasn't entirely obvious. Which means I can go grab that soul sphere now. Isn't that nice? Anybody? Well, I think it's nice. I love how I have exactly 200 cells left. Very convenient. I may not have blue armor, but I'll have to take what I can get. Actually, I probably do have blue armor. The residual effects of the blue armor, because I never grabbed the green armor to reset it. So I still do have the benefits of half protection. And I got 100% everything, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's cool. It's pretty cool, actually. Hello, friend. You know, in a place like this, the spread of the super shotgun actually comes in handy. To a small extent. Ah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually grateful to be facing shotgunners because it gives me shotgun ammo. And while shotgunners may be a pain in the arse to fight against, it's so good having one, am I right? Shotguns are very satisfying. Huh. I guess that... Nope, never mind, he's not a threat. He's still stuck. Never mind, he's actually more of a threat somehow, because I can't just chainsaw him so easily. I guess I'll just shot him in the face. Every fiber of my being is currently screaming, "It's a trap!" What do you know? I was right. Huh. Weird. What the? Okay, I guess that secret isn't so straightforward this time, huh? Certainly not. Oh well, moving on. You thought you had me, didn't you? And truth be told, you almost did. Huh. The light actually looks more believable now. This actually lights the place up. It's not just direct lighting. It simulates indirect lighting as well. Or at least I think that's what it is. Even that looks much brighter than it was before. Because in actuality, those lights would light up the whole room. Almost uniformly. Obviously not entirely uniformly, but it would be so close that your eyes would have trouble making out the difference. You know what I mean. So that is closer than it. That is closer to realism than the original. I'll give you that. I think by now it's established that you have to jump to get anywhere here. So I can tell myself, I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm doing what the game demands of me. That was a mistake. However, the game forced me to do it. So I'm not in any way responsible for this. I'm not responsible for what happens. Except I kind of am, because I could have just went over there. Whoops. That was kind of a mistake. Oh well. Oh well, too bad, so sad. I wonder if one of these triggers that secret over there. Nope. Not in the slightest. What a shame. I guess it's because they figured, oh well, players already know that that's there, so we can't make it that easy, can we? Odd, though. Eh. Hello, friend. Don't know why I bother using twin pistols anymore. I've got the chain gun, which I'm assuming is superior in just about every way. Unless there's some kind of perk to using these. You know, other than just the cool factor. Because Rise the Triad. I have to admit, doubling it up is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. In this one, you have to go through both of them. Mandatory. It's not just a case of going through one of them. You gotta get to one to unlock the other. Wait, what the? Ooh, it's a 3D bridge. That's nice. Very nice. With accompanying stairs, too. That's even more nice. Even more nice. There, I just took that meme and I whacked it up a notch. Bam! Hello. Goodbye. Parting is such sweet sorrow. And all that good stuff. I guess I'm down in the dumps again. So sad. So sad when that happens. I know why they're doing this. The guy who made this clearly did this to transition into map 5. And it's a nice touch. Damn it. I was in such a rush that I kind of got sloppy with my aiming there for a little bit. Yep, look at that. It's a nice touch, I'll give you that. Oh boy. Oh look, it's actually closer. That's one interesting thing this also does. It makes the levels feel more claustrophobic. Not that I'm the claustrophobic type. If anything, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm probably closer to austriophobic, I think that's what it's called. It's not that I'm afraid of open spaces, it's that I actually find comfort in closed off spaces. You know, secured. You feel secured. If I'm snuggled up, I actually have a greater sense of security. But there might actually be a biological reason for that. Much like the same way that sometimes you like to curl up when you sleep, it may be a holdover from the days in the womb. Not that I would remember anything about those, but, you know, sometimes you unconsciously remember things like that, and then it gives you a sense of security, just because. That's the way your body remembers it. Your body remembers being that way when it was at its most secure, so you can't help but... You know what I mean. We like familiarity and all that good stuff. Good. I was hoping I'd finish off the Baron, but in this cramped space, it makes it very risky to use the rocket launcher. And yet I was using it anyway. Because I'm silly. I'm ridiculous. This is definitely very much modified from the original. Huh. This is where it varies quite a bit, actually. Okay, is there any way to get to that secret that was there before? Now it's not so much a secret as it is just a dumping ground. There's not even a plasma rifle. Most unfortunate. Oh well, at least I can jump over this now. Expedience is the key. In some ways, it's like you're going through bite-sized versions of the original levels. I'm not complaining, of course. It is a very nice, condensely packed version. And this is another case where a key was not necessary because the key is literally right next to where you need it. I mean, honestly, this area in the original was probably one of the most needless keys in the game because you have to cross there to get to the exit anyway, so what did it matter? Literally, what did it change by requiring a key? You'd have to get into that spotlight and raise the platform anyway. They literally put a key where you're required to go through to get to the door that requires the key. You would probably have to do some very careful maneuvering to get to the door without the key that it requires. And in which case, well, well done. Darn it. I hate it when I miss and I have such little shots. That's what makes it really annoying. Oh, look at that. well, it's easier, but unfortunately that means that there isn't really anything to be had from that. Huh. A ladder, huh? That's pretty nice. For some reason, I remember being impressed that Redneck Rampage and Ion Fury have ladder mechanics. Look at that. Although I think Half-Life 2 may have one of the better ladder mechanics just because it actually sticks you to the ladder. And then you just press the E button whenever you want to get off, I think. If I remember correctly. I may be mistaking it for something else, but probably not. I'm completely out of ammo except for cells. And I don't like being forced into using that. Because cells are premium currency. What in the world? Well, this is a one-way trip, I guess. Most unfortunate. I only switched to the fist because I'm sick of this. Not the chainsaw rev isn't really cool, but I have to imagine after long enough it's going to start to grate on your nerves. As is with mine. It's too bad that they removed these. You know, the little areas down there, the little nukes with the imps in them. That was a nice addition. And they could have easily been fitted in there. I can easily open this up in Doom Builder and re-add them myself. But I'm not gonna. Really? Guess I have to use cells against this guy. I have no choice. Thou must. Thou must. The Crushinator. That's nice. Man, it's moments like this where I wish that GZ Doom had a blinky mod like Quake does. I would love to be able to play through Doom just in that weird extreme fisheye angle, and then you guys would be able to see it in panorama. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Sheesh, shot me right in the face because I hesitated for a second. Could you calm down, buddy? Calm down. I think you're making too big of a deal out of this. He's getting way too excited. Okay, that is a Megasphere, a guaranteed Megasphere at that. Which I'm loving. Oh boy. That's great. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? What the? What the hell? What the? Okay, I don't get it. Isn't this supposed to be the Crusher? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Let's just enjoy the sounds of a spider being crushed for a while. While also avoiding imps, if possible. Hey, buddy. That was cool. His little pinky flesh fell off. Ah, man. It's a good thing the Spider Mastermind is a little too distracted to fire at me. That means I can watch it get crushed with impunity. Well, if not for that stupid imp right there. There you go. Nice. Very nice! Uh-oh. Not very nice at all. It no longer stops for you. The Crusher is no longer magical. It no longer bends to your whim. That's too bad. Now the Crusher could actually be a threat to you. Screw this. You lanky imp, you. Lanky. You gonna start doing a handstand? You have no style, and you have no grace. And to be quite honest, you have a funny face. I don't care for it. Well, that could have turned out better, couldn't it? Uh-oh. That could have turned out better too, but you know what? Screw it. I can't just keep reloading like this. It'll just make me look even worse. You know what? Screw it, I'm getting it. There's a Megasphere waiting for me. What do I care? I can get everything else that I want without any consequence. At least no long-term consequences. sure it would have been better if I had grabbed that stim pack first, but screw it. To hell with it. What do I care? Okay, fair enough. Huh. Right. There's that little alcove there. Very nice. Oh boy. Douchebag. At least now I've got a shotgun again. That I just wasted to kill those guys. That's the only unfortunate thing about expediting it. Sometimes there are some side rooms that really added a lot of sense of depth to it that just get lost in the process. So this isn't a perfect level set by any means. At least in my opinion. In my opinion, it removes some things that were very nice to have there before. But I suppose to some degree it's trying to make it more believable. Yeah, I get that, but being more believable isn't always the best. Oh, look at that. You don't even have to jump it. That's nice. That's right, get wrecked. Well, I got 150. I may as well just grab the blue armor and run. Take the armor and run. Take the armor and run. Even in just that one secret, it makes the Megasphere a little bit redundant. There are revenants there. And once I grab that red key, they're gonna appear. How much you want to bet? Told ya! Saw it coming a mile away. Although it did make that random imp area suddenly have meaning. So, that's nice. Yes, you found a quote-unquote secret. That was literally standing right there. I guess the big achievement is that you managed to jump it. And I didn't even have to jump, I just strafe run. Even though I've established that this mod not only allows but requires jumping in some circumstances, which means I would have been fully justified to jump it, I still managed to do it by just strafe running. Douchebag. Hello, friend. Damn. Missed you, didn't I? Just don't make me have to kiss you. I see they're opting for double shotgun soldiers now. Unfortunately for you, you had the misfortune of being all the way across the pond. And not being blessed with enough brain cells to know how to get closer before you shoot. Those shots scatter like crazy. And unlike me, you only have one target, so it doesn't do you any good. Ouch. Holy crap. I guess it's a really good thing that they're stupid. For my sake. Them being stupid was to prevent me from dying. I shouldn't be mocking them. It's the only reason I'm alive right now. What am I doing? There's probably going to be Mancubi in the next level because dead simple. Yet here I am, just wasting all my good ammo like it's nothing. Although my cells are probably going to be the best ammo for that. Because they do have a high pain chance, and I can melt through them like lard. Well, what's that you say? Like butter? Well, butter basically is lard. Not to mention, so is Mancubus's. So it makes the analogy even better now, doesn't it? Huh. What am I doing? Being stupid is what I'm doing. Have to waste what little ammo I've got left. Using a chainsaw against them would be astronomically stupid, however. Good thing I'm not that stupid. Yet my guy is, apparently. He's stupid enough to think that he can use the dual pistol just as well on him. Luckily, his pain chance is decent. I can often stop him in the middle of firing. Just like the Cyber Demon can. Good, okay. Good. Everything's good. Well, except for just one tiny little detail. I'm missing out on something, aren't I? Actually, I've got 2 of them in reserves, which I probably could have used a long time ago. Picked up a med kit that you really needed. Except I really don't. And I'll show you why. Well, I've already found that secret, so I may as well use the one that's going to trigger a secret once I pick it up. You know? I'm already full of health. But let's get a little more, shall we? Nothing wrong with being an overachiever. I have another Megasphere waiting for me. I could grab it right now if I wanted to. In fact, you know what? Screw it. To hell with efficiencies. I don't want to waste anything, because it's not like there's going to be another guy coming in here. I'll just go ahead and grab both of them. And I got all the enemies in this map, too. It says as much. 115 out of 115. So unless it just starts creating enemies, which I'm sure Z-Doom probably could, but this guy probably won't. Just because that would be a kind of D-move, you know? It's not going to happen. Especially considering I've already been through these areas. Simply dead. This is going to be fun, ain't it? Bring it on. Now I'm going to use these cells for something. Although I could just rocket them to death and then save the cells for the Arachnotrons. Yes, I think I will do that. Or maybe I just use it now, because these guys have scatter shots. And that can get crazy fast. That can get very crazy very fast. At least I'm getting shells, that's good. I was running out of those. For once, I'm conserving my shells instead of just burning them off. That's suddenly the one I want to keep a hold of. Now, let me just go ahead and free you from your prison. Right before I put you into another prison called Hell. I'm doing it for my benefit, not yours. Let's keep that clear. I'm only doing this because I want you to go faster. Okay. Now I can save it for the real menace around here. A plasma fight. Oh boy. Well, I do have a Megasphere waiting for me. I can suck up as many rounds as I want. No consequences. I will give this person props for modifying it. You can't just cheese your way up through that by jumping. Unfortunately, that means that if there are mods that screw with the Arachnotron/Mancubi formula, it would probably be even harder to get around, you know? Well, hello there. It was so good to see you. It was even funner to kill you, if I'm being honest. Now let's get all this stuff. Not the Megasphere quite yet, because I get the feeling this isn't over yet. But I can grab all the ammo. I can easily grab all the ammo. I mean, it's not going to do me any good if I don't pick it up. Right? Yep, that door is what's going to open. And I get the feeling their mama is around the corner, and she ain't going to be very happy that I just killed all her kids. Let's do this. Just a bunch of imps? That's all you got, huh? That's seriously all you got? I was expecting something a little more hefty. If I'm being honest. That's your idea? Just spam me out? Heck, since I've got a Megasphere waiting, I can just slice through them. Probably. Nice. Very nice! Take this. Take this. There we go. Now die. Oh boy. Right. Those Barons. They're the ones who are going to make it not so effortless. However, again, I still have a nice juicy Megasphere waiting for me. So it's still not that difficult. It just means I required a tiny bit more effort than I thought I would. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Why are there so many blur spheres around? I think they're trying to blur something out. Oh no. Doom Guy's shotgun looks Freudian. We better censor that. Thank goodness it's polka dotted. I'm sure nobody can make out the shape like this. Surely. There's still one more enemy left. Don't tell me. Are my fears coming true? Well, it's not what I was expecting. If I'm being honest, I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't that. I love the sound it makes when it dies, though. It's got an echo to it. Really does enhance it, I think. Oh well, time to leave. I've got a lot of shells, so I'm ready for what's coming next. I was deep in the infested starport. The demons' very presence was subverting reality with their own. I was getting close to the Starship Bay. The UAC had ships large enough for several thousand passengers, and they could carry civilians to safety. Of course, the demons would meet us there. If I could secure the bay, the demons couldn't stop the ships from leaving. I had to work fast. Oh. Also, I've been going way over my time limit. Well, time really flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave this here. That is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like the power station. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.